marching on Saturday is a way to build solidarity, and I'm going to be at the March 20th march also on Washington, D.C. It's a way to build solidarity, but it's a way to prevent change. It's also a way to prevent true change. It's using resources, and we're not going to get true change. So we're not even going to do any actions on the weekends. We're going to go be tourists ourselves. Why should we do actions when Congress isn't, or the President's not in session? Every day we're going to take as many teams as we can, and we're going to shut that fucking city down. To drop the F-bomb today. I just want to point that out. But that's the only way for true change. And it's to say, arrest us, put us in your jails, keep doing it over and over and over again. But we're not stopping until you stop. And that's one thing that the robber class has never had to face. A movement in a long time, a movement that was dedicated to true change and knows that it has to also sacrifice. When's the last time you heard a leader in this country talk about sacrifice? They don't talk about sacrifice. You know, George Bush told us to go shopping, travel, and that's what they're saying. We'll cure the economy. We can cure the economy if American people would just go out and go shopping again. We don't have any money. We don't have any jobs. Jobs is the key to, you can't have a recovery without jobs. How are we supposed to go shopping if we don't have any money? So we're going shopping for our very smallest basic necessities. So that's what we have to realize in the U.S. So that's coming back to how I started. The United States is barely 5% of the world's population. And we use between 25 and 40% of the world's resources. And that's what the politicians and the robber class talk about when they say, we have to go to Afghanistan, Yemen, Venezuela, Iraq, Pakistan to protect our interests. We don't have any interest in those regions unless the people of that region work in collaboration for those interests. You know, we could have bought all the oil we wanted from Iraq. Right. We did not have to go and kill and displace and bring millions of people. They don't like to pay fair price, though. The robber class needs to have anything. But that's what I'm coming back to. Is the robber class isn't going to change no matter how many miles we march. They're only going to change if we hit them in the pocketbook, if we make their lives miserable. And that's a revolution. That's a people's revolution. That's a peaceful revolution. That's a revolution that has very little bloodshed. That's a revolution. And what is a revolution? A revolution is radical change. And what's more radical than people in this country saying that, you know, consumerism, materialism, our government, bankers, TV is bullshit. And we're not going to participate with you anymore. We're withdrawing our consent. You don't govern us. You govern for the robber class. So we're withdrawing our consent for you to oppress us. We're not going to work with you. We're not going to be codependent with your crimes anymore. So that organization I'm working with is called Peace of the Action, P-E-A-C-E of the Action. You can go to peaceoftheaction.org to find more information. We're going to be there from the 15th on. So some people are coming, they're going to spend the whole time with us. Some people are coming for a few weeks, for a few days. Whenever you can get down there, it's not that far. There's no excuse. I better see each and every one of you down there, at least for one day. And no, you better say that. who said that, and know that we are actually serious, that we're not playing. As I'm going to tell Obama, we're not playing with you anymore. Your free pass from the anti-war movement has ended. Your free pass and with his poll numbers and with unemployment, you think we should be able to get tons of people out to Washington, D.C. And it's also a very brilliant strategy, if I do say so myself, because this is an election year, and the Democrats are extremely vulnerable. They get more vulnerable every day. We just had another one resign yesterday or whatever. But they get more vulnerable every day, and they know that they're going to have to do something to re-energize their base. And even though I'm not a Democrat, I have a lot of friends who are Democrats, and their base is anti-war. Their base is everything that we are, but they get blinded. They get blinded by personality. They get blinded by style and not substance. So we're hoping to energize that base, and then not be afraid. You know, most people vote out of fear. Most people live their lives in fear, and they've used 9/11 very strategically to keep us all afraid. But we can't be afraid anymore. They count on our fear. They count on our blind obedience. And we have to turn the tables on them. I don't remember who said it, but someone said, people should not be afraid of their government. The government should be afraid of the people. And that's the balance of power that we need. Thank you.